All right, everybody. So since we don't have normal faith formation, and since I know a lot of you are probably at home kind of bored out of your minds, maybe tired of doing some of the same things, I thought I would give families an opportunity to do an activity together. So what I'd like for you guys to do is to gather your family together, and I'll have a couple activities and reflections. So you can pause the video at different points to do different activities. So the first thing we'll do is gather everyone together, and we'll do a scavenger hunt. So you'll have to go throughout your house to find these different items and bring them all back to one place. And the person who finds all these items first wins, okay? So I'll read off the different things that you'll have to find. A sock, a brush, a shoe, a spoon, something funny looking, a game, a pen, a piece of paper, a paper clip, a book, and a bag. Ready, set, go. Okay, so hopefully you guys had a lot of fun with this activity. And the whole reason I had you guys do this activity is because when you know the layout of your house, it's easier to find the different things that you're looking for. So you know that the spoon's gonna be in the kitchen, the sock's gonna be in the sock drawer in your room, etc., etc. It's kind of the same way with the Bible. If I don't know where things are in the Bible, when I'm looking for something, it's gonna be really difficult to find where that thing is. But if you're familiar with the layout of your house, or if you're familiar with the basic structure of the Bible, it helps us to understand what God's Word is really trying to say to us. So today, I just want to talk a little bit about the structure of the Bible. The Bible is split up into two main sections, the Old Testament and the New Testament. Now, the word testament is actually very similar to the word covenant. And covenant is basically a promise between two people that makes them part of a family. And there's mutual commitment on both sides. When one person breaks the covenant, that relationship is broken. So the Old Testament is all about God making covenants with his people, saying, I want you to be part of my family. And the people of God say, I know better, God, and I don't really want to listen to you. And over and over again, God is healing the covenants, making new covenants, saying, I know you sinned and you hurt me and you hurt yourself, but I still want you to be part of my family. So the Old Testament is full of these old covenants. The New Testament is one covenant that's permanent, so that you don't have to keep making old covenants over and over again. This new covenant happens through the person of Jesus Christ, through his life, through his death, and through his resurrection. So to sum it up, the Old Testament is basically stories of God wanting to be family with us, and the people saying, God, we don't want you. The New Testament is Jesus saying, I'm going to make a new covenant that can never be broken and that will last forever. Another really important thing about the Bible to remember is that it's not just one book. It's actually a series of books. It's kind of like a library. So if you try to read the Bible from front to back, it might not really make sense to you because there's different genres of books. Just like in a library, you might have poetry, you might have fiction, you might have nonfiction. There's different types of writings. In the Bible, we have different historical books, we have different books of poetry, we have different books of laws. So when we want to read through the Bible, we have to be aware that there's different types of writings and that we're not really supposed to read the Bible from front to back. What I would encourage you guys to do is to begin with the Gospels. There'll be a second video that you guys can watch together as a family, which has another activity that you can do along with a little lesson with it. So make sure to watch the part 2 of this video series.